Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. My name is Will. This is Will of the Nerds, and we're back with another deck tech video. And if you haven't noticed, I'm already in the thing because I started recording and I realized my audio wasn't going. Good thing I noticed before I got too far into the video, but we're doing my main mill deck. This is my original mill deck. It has gone through some changes. It went from just a plain blue deck to a blue-green deck. And if you play mill at all, or if you've played against a mill deck, you probably know what the green is in here. And I'm sorry, you can hate on me, but I like this deck. It only really works on 1v1. I've played it in multiplayer, and I have to focus on one person, and I usually just roll the dice, and whatever comes up is who I focus on. So, you know, it's the luck of the draw at that point. But I have Simic Guildgate, so there's a playset of Simic Guildgates in this. So that's what we'll start with. We'll just go Ravnica Allegiance. I don't know why I'm going up there. We have some islands. We have a bunch of islands. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 islands. So 1, 4 in the main deck. And then we have some forests. We have 3 forests. Wow. I only have 21 lands in this. 1, 2, 3. I need more lands in this. So we might be doing what I did in the last video. I might pull some cards out that I don't need to throw some more land in here. Okay. And you'd be surprised on how much doing this helps me realize what cards need taken in, what cards should be put in. But we are going to start here. I'm going to go through and find the first card. If I can find it, it's going to be the last one in here, isn't it? There's one. Do I only have 2 of? Nope, there's another one. Okay, I have 3 of. 3 of these. I'm going to keep 3 of these in here. There's some other cards I saw that you could probably get rid of, but there's Mind Sculpt. We have 3 Mind Sculpts. They're all from the same set. Awesome. So 1, 2, 3 from M15. We could take a look at this. Target opponent puts the top 7 cards of his or her library into their graveyard. You go there, and then we have Tome Scour for our next one. I believe I saw a playset of these. So let's look and see. Tome Scour. Tome Scour. I took a drink and my throat's getting dry. Ugh. Okay, so we have Tome Scour for next. Tome. Scour. Playset. All from M14. Awesome. So let's put that in. 4. So this is for 1 mana. They put the top 5 cards of their library into their graveyard. So that's why I'm going to keep them in there, because it's a lot for 1 mana and 2 mana. So it does a lot. And that's why I like having it in there. Next we have the reason the green mana's in there. We have a playset of Fogs, which is probably my favorite green common card. Can we Fog, please? Thank you. Instant. I'm not going to... this thing's been reprinted into basically Oblivion. I have it from 12, 13, and 14. They're probably all the same price. So we'll split the difference and go with M13. We have 4 of, and it prevents combat damage. Prevent all combat damage this turn. Okay. So that's why it's good on 1-on-1. If you're playing multiplayer and you got to defend, you're gonna be wasting a lot of cards. Okay, so this one, I believe I only have 2 of. This one might not be worth keeping in, to be honest. This one's sideboard worthy, I guess, more than anything. It is Jace's Oh wait, I gotta put the apostrophe in there. Jace's Eraser for 2 of. It's an enchantment. What sets it from? What is this? From 2012. That's a long time ago now at this point. Whenever you draw a card, you may have target player put the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I think this is the one I'm gonna get rid of because you're not drawing a lot of cards. You're only drawing one per turn, and at that point you might as well have more lands in there to help you out. Because I think usually I run into the problem of I'm a little mana short or I have no cards in hand. So, I mean, it's kind of dealer's choice at that point. I'm going to leave it in there. It's just because every turn you're going to draw a card unless something happens. But, you know, you can throw in another, Mind Sculpt and land. That would probably be the best thing to do. Throw another island in there. Maybe throw another forest. Probably a forest in there. And then round out your Mind Sculpt with a playset. Would probably be the best thing. I'm going to leave it in for now. And next we have Increasing Confusion, which I think I probably only have 2 of. I do only have 2 of. So let's look. Increasing Confusion. 1, 2. I don't know what set that is. Dark Ascension. Never could have guessed that. Okay, target player puts the top 5 cards of their library into their graveyard. Okay, so you pay X, so it's whatever. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for the microphone pop. I hit the microphone talking with my hands. If Increasing Confusion was cast from a graveyard, that player puts twice that many. So it has flashback, which is very nice. So I've cast it for 2 before and then recast it again. So I'm actually, what we're going to do, we are going to do that. We're going to take Jace's Erasure out. Don't need it in there. Round that up to 4 to a playset and add another forest in there. That way you have a mix of both. You add a land and you add another card that's easy to cast. Quick to cast, I guess I should say. Alright, so the next one, this is like prime staple mill card deck. You need to have a play set of them in any mill deck. And if you know what I'm starting to spell, you probably hate me. But it's Traumatize. Need to have it. It's my opinion. Whether you have 2 or 4, I think it's a card you need to have in a mill deck. It mills half the opponent's library. What? Round it down. There you go. So, the earlier you can get these played, the better. Because the later you play them, the less effective they're really going to be. At that point, you might as well play like Tome Scour or something like that. But the quicker you can get them played, the better. Because then you're just getting rid of 10 cards, 20 cards, 20 plus cards, 10 plus cards. So it's really hurting a lot if you play it quickly. Now, if you throw something in here that gets rid of their graveyard, that's really some shenaniganery there. That's really fucking your opponent real bad. Okay, so now we have Drowned. Is it Catacombs? Drowned Secrets. I can't spell. I can't spell worth shit. Jesus. Drowned Secrets. What's Drowned Catacombs of the land? Okay. Okay, that's why it sounded familiar. Alright. Drowned Secrets. Guilds of Ravnica. Click on it. What'd you do? Whenever you cast a blue spell, that player puts the top... target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Okay. So, I mean, you're going to play a blue spell every turn. Damn near every turn. On your turn, I should say, on your turn, you're going to cast a blue spell. So every turn you have, they're going to, almost every turn, they're going to mill 2 cards on top of the blue spell that you cast. So it could be 7, it could be 9, it could be half their library plus 2. You get the gist. So that one's, to me, that one's a good one to have. Okay, so next we have Curse of the Bloody Tome for 2 of, it looks like. Yes, it looks like 2 of. Curse of the Bloody Tome. Hey, look at that. First one. That never happens. Cool. And first one across. Innistrad. Let's take a look, because I don't remember. Enchant player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, that player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. So, not even on your turn are you milling them. They're milling themselves on their turn. So, yeah. I'm a dick. Anyway, Psychic Spiral is next for a 2 of... I think I like how I keep questioning myself, because I'm not sure. Even though I play, like, 2 ofs and, like, damn near everything. I don't know why. It's just me. I like playing 2 ofs until I find a card I really like. And then, if I like it, I throw more in there. But there's 2. Psychic Spirals. They're from, I don't know, because I don't remember what the set is. Return to Ravnica. Okay. Shuffle all cards from your graveyard into your library. Target player puts that many cards from their library into their graveyard. I mean, there's another card in here that helps you too. So this one's interchangeable with one of the other cards I'm going to go over. Jesus, cannot talk. This one's interchangeable with one of the other cards I'm going to go over. It's in here just because it mills. So if you want to go straight mill, you can replace the other card that I'm going to go over with another one of these. But I like the other one for another reason, which is why it's in here. But we'll get to it when we get to it. But, I mean, there you go. All your mill cards, you're getting them back. You shuffle them into your library. So if anyone's like, oh, cool, they're going to run out of cards themselves if I can just hold off, if I keep playing cards from my graveyard. Like, I can keep bringing 1 or 2 cards back from my graveyards. I'll be fine. It'll work. And be like, yeah, no, I'm getting all my cards back. And you're milling that many cards. So, yeah. Nice try, guy. I'm a douche. Just kidding. Unless you think I am, then whatever. Your opinion. Okay. Patient Rebuilding is the next card. First one. Straight across and down. Corset 2019. That's cheap too. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard. Then you draw a card for each land card put into the graveyard this way. I mean, this would kind of go in hand with Jace's Eraser. Eraser? Whatever. Anyway, but, I mean, it kind of works with that other enchantment you have too, where at the beginning of your upkeep, or whenever you draw a card, they do 2 cards. Whatever. The one that mills 2 cards. So this time they're doing 3. If you have them out at the same time, they're milling 5 cards at the beginning of your turn. And then you play a card and they're milling more. My point. Words. Not good at them. Anyway. Memory Erosion is the next card. Man, there's a lot of... We still got a decent bit of cards to go through, it seems like. I mean, it's only 10. But Memory Erosion. Or is it the same set? It is the same set. It's this symbol. I don't know what that symbol is off the top of my head. We're going to find out. Commander set. Okay. Whatever. It's a commander card, I guess. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. So, again, your opponent's going to be milling 4 cards at the start of their turn if you have that and you have the Curse of the Bloody Tome on them. So, yeah, they're really not going to like you. If they draw a card, they mill 2. They play a card, they mill 2. And I got something else in here, too, that they're not going to like. So, the next one, it's not this card. I mean, they're not going to like this card either. They're not going to like the deck. What am I... Telemine Performance? Telemine Performance? Telemine. That's what I'm going with. Telemine. Conflux? Sure, why not? Target opponent reveals cards from their library until they reveal a creature card. That player puts all non-creature cards revealed this way into his or her graveyard. Then you put the creature card into play under my control. So I'm getting a creature from them to help protect myself. Hopefully it's something good. And then they're milling the other cards. So, like, you know, it's getting, you know, hopefully you're stealing that creature that they're like, I need this creature. He's close to death. I'm about to kill him. And you're like, that's mine now. Thanks. I really need to get a camera for this because I keep talking and looking up in the corner like I'm talking to the camera and it's not there, but like, yeah. Finger guns. Okay, anyway. I'm an idiot. On to the next one. Oh, okay. So I have 3 silent arbiters. This one, I like this card. This is my favorite card out of the whole deck. It really works well with the green cards. But they're all from Conspiracy. It makes it so only one creature can attack per turn, and one creature can block per turn. So, I mean, they can attack you. If they're not going to attack you with anything big, you can chump block it with Silent Arbiter, and Silent Arbiter will live. Or you can let a few of them through, take a little bit of damage, and be okay, because the next card will help us out if we take a little bit of life. Or, hopefully, if you're lucky, with a Telemine Performance, you get a big card, and you can just chump block all day, and your friends can't do nothing, and you're just like, oh well, I don't have Silent Arbiter. Fog. I prevent your damage. Thanks for playing. I'm a good friend. I'm a great friend. I'm awesome at game nights. I mean, if this is playing, yeah, even if we're playing multiplayer and like I roll the dice and I focus on one player, they hate me. They do not. I mean, it was funny the last time I played this deck. My one friend didn't like it. He won because like they were both ganging up on me, but you know, whatever. How do I spell this? No wonder. Elixir. Jeez, I'm talking too much. Elixir of Immortality. This is why you can let a few cards go through. What are you from? You're from M15. M15? Is there an M15? Am I reading wrong? No, it's M13. I'm blind. I can't read. This is why you can take a few hits. Because you can tap this, gain 5 life, shuffle this in your graveyard back in your library. So you're like, oh, I'm burnt out. I have no cards in hand. I have the Elixir of Immortality. I shuffle all of my cards back and gain some life. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Okay, next card. Next card your opponents aren't going to like either. Chronic Flooding for 2 of. So there's more than 60 cards in this deck. I didn't know that. We're still going to leave it this way. Fuck off. It's going to stay that way. Don't yell at me. It's what? It's going to be 3 cards over. Whatever. Enchant land. Whenever enchanted land becomes tapped, its controller puts the top 3 cards of his or her library in his or her graveyard. There's 2 of them. Yeah. Yeah. You can have 3 enchantments on your friends, and at the beginning of their upkeep, like if they tap, they're going to be milling, what is it now? 7 cards? That's if you have just 1 of each on them. If you have all 3, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 cards. 15 cards a turn. Just, you know, just milling 15 cards a turn. It's no big deal. It's fine. Alright, next card is Countermand? Countermand! Duh. Is this Journey? Is it Journey? Journey Nyx. Alright, I was right. It was Journey. Counter target spell. Its controller puts the top 4 cards into their library from their graveyard. I always say it backwards for some reason. Okay, so it's a counter spell that mills. That one you could probably take out, in all honesty, and save yourself a little bit, and then maybe play, something else. Maybe get you down to, so that would get you down to 59, and then you could take something else out to go to 58, like something that has a playset of. Let's see, not traumatized, like Tome Scour or Mind Sculpt. Take one of them out. That way you can have these two in here. So commence the festivities. Because it's basically another fog. Prevent all combat damage. It's just another fog. That's it. I would rather have the other fog in here than the counter spell, because I mean they can counter spell if they want to counter spell your stuff. Fine, they can do that. You have a way to get your spells back. So, like, they only have so many counter spells, and if they can't get them back, guess what? You can get your mill cards back. And they have to choose if they're going to counterspell Traumatize, then you can just prevent the damage for 6 turns. Or if you have Silent Arbiter out, then you can take a few hits, or you can chump block here and there till you can get back to where you need to be. Because like I said, you have 4 cards in here that shuffle your library back, or shuffle your graveyard back in your library. So it's not gonna hurt you if they counterspell something. Okay, so we have 2 artifacts, 10 enchantments, 10 instants, 16 sorceries, and 3 creatures, 22 lands. We'll go to details. Okay, so you have 31% green mana, but only 13%. I think there wasn't a whole lot of actual forests in this, so, there's 4 forests. You could probably take the 1 forest out, but I would just leave it in there. And a lot of 1-drops and 2-drops. What is the most expensive thing? Memory Erosion for 2 of... It's, yeah, the 4 traumatizes, but they're $257 a piece, which they really went down in price. This used to be a pretty expensive deck because of Traumatize. Silent Arbiter, $1.73, $269. So Memory Erosion looks like the most expensive one. So this deck is actually not that expensive. It used to be like an $80 deck, but it's really gone down in price, which, there you go. It's a cheap mill deck for you. Yeah, I got 2 cheap mill decks for you. And there's the visual spoilers again. Let that load in. And there you go. Let's look at the starting hand. Okay, you don't have any 1-drop. I'm playing a forest. Forest, add another card. Island, still can't do nothing. Island, enchantment. There you go. Chances are you might have taken a little bit of damage at this point, but maybe 1 damage. You can play this. That's 5 mana. You only have 4. You know what? We can fuck around a little bit. Whenever they cast a spell, they're going to mill 2. So you play it, goes to their turn. They're down, what, 7, 8, 9. Let's say they're probably going to play a spell. So 10, 11. They're down 11. It goes to their turn. I would just say fuck it and play this and mill 4 more cards. So they cast a spell and then you counter it, right? So that would be 6 more cards down. So that's 6, 7, 8 cards milled already. That's nice to have. I probably wouldn't play it just yet. Okay, definitely this. So that's 8. Goes to their turn. 9, 10. Probably 11, 12. They're down 12 cards out of 60. Wow, what luck. Play that again. I would let it go. I would let them go again. So you're looking at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 cards. Forest. Traumatize. So, 40 cards. They're getting rid of 20 cards. So they're going to have 22 cards in their library. Goes to their turn. They have... At the beginning of their upkeep, they're going to have to mill. So, they're milling 6 more cards. So they got less than 20 cards in their library at this point. Another Traumatize. Draw a card. Play your land. I'd say screw it and play your other Traumatize. Do you have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then I would probably just Fog on their turn. And then I don't know if you have enough mana. You would need 5, 6, 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you do. Patient Rebuilding. Drown Secret. Oh, no. Not that order. Drown Secrets. Patient Rebuilding. Play blue spell, they mill 2. And I haven't been keeping track either. They've probably milled out by now by turn 10. So that's probably the quickest it's ever went. If not, they are damn close. And the only thing you're going to need is, of course, you keep getting lands at this point. Of course. I mean, yeah, sure, you might as well do it. That'll probably win the game. Like, this is what you need early, too. Like, you're getting a lot of... I never get this many freaking lands. Never. I'm always stuck with freaking crap I can't use. But there you go. That's this deck. Let's look at probabilities. There you go. So that's my mill deck. We'll let the video go there. So if you guys could please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. You can follow me over on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description. And let me know what you guys think of these videos. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next one.